Denver 7 Now is sponsored by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Ann Trujillo with your Denver 7 Now update. One person is dead after a shootout with Denver police early this morning. Investigators say there was some sort of a disturbance at a home on South Irving near Kentucky just after midnight. And when Denver officers got to the home, there was a confrontation with a man that then prompted officers to fire their weapons. No officers were injured. We will continue to update you as new information comes into our newsroom. And a teenager was killed early this morning in the parking lot of a 7-Eleven off Jewel and Sheridan. It is not clear right now how he died. Denver police say they're still trying to determine if the teen was shot or stabbed or if he died some other way. And now they're asking anyone who may have seen something to please come forward. And it's happened again. Someone shot a mule deer buck with an arrow. And now Colorado Parks and Wildlife officials are asking for your help tracking down the person or people responsible. This happened yesterday afternoon in the city of Craig on Barclay Street. Wildlife officials think someone may be using the arrow for target practice, and because the arrow was in such brand new condition, they believe it was maybe someone's holiday gift. You may recall this doe was found shot with multiple arrows over the summer in Morrison, and unfortunately it had to be put down. And then in early December, this deer was shot in the head with a crossbow. That was in Coal Creek Canyon. 2020 also means it's time for another U.S. Census. The data collected during the 2020 census will be used for the next 10 years to allocate federal money and determine how many congressional seats each state has. And because of our state's immense growth, we could gain another seat in Congress. Colorado currently has 7 congressional districts. Now, you may recall on the census, President Trump planned to ask whether people are U.S. citizens, and that prompted fear and concern among some groups. Well, the Supreme Court blocked that citizenship question from being added. So you'll be asked things like what your household looks like, who's living there, the age of each person in the home, and whether you rent or buy. And it's a new year, but we are still reminiscing about some things of 2019, including stories where so many of you contacted us with some issues. So we went to work to help you make change. At times it was a simple phone call. Sometimes it took an entire community to help come together. Denver 7's Jason Grenauer has a look back.
I kept seeing it on TV where they come out to help people, you know.
We start with Ethel Jones, an Air Force vet with a mold problem.
Yeah, they're going to get the wall done first.
We got her in touch with Rebuilding Together Denver, who did mold mitigation and a variety of things around the house to help out Miss Ethel.
It's really nice.
Little by little, I'll get back on my feet.
Neighborhood handyman Bo Soto had a garage full of tools stolen.
I saw the story.
We told his story, and our viewers did the rest.
So, they donated all of this to you.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
It's a coward move.
For a shady contractor to take more than $10,000 from a Westminster woman and disappear.
I was watching myself and said, hey, I can probably give the lady a hand.
This contractor stepped in to do the job without charging a dime for labor.
It's a miracle.
We went without power for these few days, and now I might not have a place to live.
Tara Smith and her 2 kids went more than a week without power, yet they still received a full rent bill. She couldn't work during that time and was worried about making the payment.
2 viewers have volunteered to donate more than $1,000.
Oh my God.
So you can make your rent payment this month.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I don't want to cry on TV.
I lost my baby doll.
When 9-year-old Claire left her baby Layla in a pedicab after a Rockies game, it wasn't headline news, but it did get the attention of the American Girl Company.
Do you think she was like coming home with you?
They replaced Claire's doll, gave her a shopping spree, and local pedicabbers chipped in to help too.
We have a big heart in our community. We want to show that.
I'm happy.
I don't have any family here. I have no one to help me. Excuse me.
Les Thomas, an Air Force vet with kidney disease, was being evicted from his townhome over missed rent while he was in the hospital.
I'm just hoping for a miracle, basically.
And one came. A moving company volunteered to move him out while he sat in a hospital bed.
We're just so happy that we could help him out and in his time of need.
And viewers donated $17,000 to his GoFundMe in 48 hours.
I don't even know some of these people, but the goodness from their heart and the generosity that they've shown me, just every time I think about it or I tell somebody about it, it kind of brings me to tears.
A year's worth of issues, sure, but more importantly, a year's worth of help.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Contact 7, thank you.
I'm Jason Grenauer, Denver 7.
And listen, if you are ever in a situation where you need help getting answers, or maybe you've been scammed, we encourage all of you to call or text our Contact 7 tip line. You can also email us, contact7@thedenverchannel.com. And now from the First Alert Weather Center, here's a look at your forecast, and it's looking pretty mild over the next couple of days. Specifically, look at Saturday with a high of 56 and mostly sunny. Thanks for watching this Denver 7 Now update. Make sure to download the Denver 7 app for your smartphone to get breaking news and alerts around the clock. I'm Ann Trujillo.